Hello. Okay, I'm waiting for Momma Tried to get here, and I'm using a different stream thingy bob. Okay, I am. Yes, Momma Tried. Can you click on it or what's up? And look, I can do this. Boom. Did that work? Hey, Carolyn. Okay, let me finish a text real quick to hospice, and then I'll be ready. It was prescribed. Boom, done. Boom, docs, as Shift would say. I emailed it to you again. Let me put it in chat. It wouldn't let me chat earlier, so let me see. Oh. I am using restreaming. Okay, now I need to test something. Can y'all hear me when I do this? 1, 2, 3. Could y'all hear me? Hi, Mel. You can go live. I mean, you can still clean. We're just more of an audio. Yeah. Let me see. I was going to go on camera today, but there was just too much drama. I didn't get to. I didn't get to put on my makeup or do my hair or nothing. Kona Baluna. Oh, hi, Miss Liverbird. Oh, I heard the beep. I don't see you. Oh, there you are. This is kind of cool.
Hello?
Okay, let me. Hey.
Am I on?
Look at that.
Look how pretty I am.
I know. Look at me in my new jeans.
How do you? Okay.
Medlaw, it's about time. Good Lord.
Got it.
Hi, free range sub.
But how do you? I can't type. I cannot type in chat though. I mean, I'm sure if I went to YouTube, I could.
Yeah. High X amount. Yeah, just do that and just I think you have to silence it or whatever. So yeah, let me show y'all some cool stuff, y'all. I'm gonna take the chat down. So what has been sticking out to you?
Are you serious right now?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God.
Where to begin?
Obviously, anybody that's keeping up with anything knows that I have been upset about, the things Jamie's been saying about Vanessa, obviously. Mm-hmm. So I've been like really hyper focused on that, to be honest. I don't know why, but like that's been the only thing. I'm just like, what is she doing?
Yeah, someone just sent me a screenshot of, I guess, some comments that are going on from a post that she did. It's very disturbing. I'm like,
which one?
I guess it was like a new one. I don't even know.
Well, I commented on one earlier. I'm just like, gosh, man, like stop attacking her. She can't look. She cannot help what other people are posting on their channels, or if they're defending her. It's not like she's going and calling these people and saying, hey, can you say this or that in my regards? No, these people have their own minds. They have their own opinions. It's not her fault. No. Attack the person that's saying the shit to you. Like be petty to them. Stop being petty to her. I mean, I'm not saying Vanessa's perfect, but I'm just saying she's not out there shaming people and treating people like shit.
I know. I've been trying to have a conversation with someone, on the other side and trying to have us, talk about it like adults. And it's challenging. I can see some of her points, but of course, mostly I can see mine because I'm right. Like that's
Well,
if
no,
they
and I
just
do appreciate, like I did talk to a couple of them in some posts or whatever. I think on your something you posted, and
oh
they
what?
were, polite and stuff,
Hmm.
and they weren't rude, and like we were able to actually, I was actually able to say something to them for them to
Yeah.
understand what I was meaning. So it wasn't like whatever, but I'm just frustrated about it. It's like just,
Yes.
I mean, damn. You know what? I think it's just because I know off whatever the stuff she's going through, and just the stress she's going through, and that doesn't help. Like I could not imagine just getting on YouTube and people just saying horrible crap about me for
I
no
know.
reason because of something that you said or did.
Right. So Kona Bologna, we're
Or
talking right now about Jamie Albida and her the ass over there crazy. 2 scoops of like I haven't even seen like she's posting pictures of Vanessa. I haven't seen that myself.
oh,
I know that she posted some chat about Nina, but I think that is not a true chat. And I'm
wait,
gonna look into that. That's not a true chat. And I'm gonna
so like she made up the chat?
I'm gonna look into it. I don't yeah,
The
because I
only
think
thing I
we have
seen
the
on that, I
original.
mean, I can't say that either way, but I did notice something though, like because she had screenshot it and she was like, "Look, she's basically trying to get me to call in on, to see if Kim's degree is real or not, and all this stuff." But like one of the sentences that was cut off was her encouraging the behavior. She was like, "Oh yeah," and see if Crafton photoshopped it or whatever. So I mean, it was you too. It wasn't just Nina. It was both of y'all.
Yeah. So they need a background or, a little synopsis to our story here. Um, Jamie has been dragging Vanessa, me,
Yeah.
Snuffles, like uh, to the point of like lies, big time lies. And I was trying to ignore her and not address her. And of course, she's playing this footage and being just a real bitch about it. Just the biggest bitch you can think of. And that's going to be Jamie Abida. And, of course, I wouldn't listen to anything she says anyway, because the judge even said she was a liar. She wasn't credible. So I'm going to prove that as well. I have everything. um, okay, let me see where I want to start with this. There are a lot of things that Jamie is saying that is not. I'm still sick from COVID, y'all. I'm trying to get over it, but just forgive me. Jamie is saying a lot of things about like the court hearing, the police footage that is inaccurate and bald faced lies. And I'm going to, this is just kind of a kicking off live, and then we're going to go into it later and more details and bring out the it's just Jamie's just being a bitch, right? She's got caught in a lie and she's deflecting, she's scrambling, and she's trying her best to, cover up whatever or deflect as I would be the best description I could probably give on that. But showing, stuff about Vanessa, and then they were talking about like her weight and stuff. And no, no, ma'am. There are things that we are, you know, that we say over here and like we do or whatever. But no, not the weight, not your looks, hygiene, perhaps. I may comment on your hygiene if you haven't brushed your hair in a
Hey,
week.
I'm gonna have to go off and then come right back on, okay?
Okay.
Because
But,
something's wrong with my speaker. Hold on. Okay, I'll be
okay.
right back.
And so, um, let me see. Well, I don't want to comment on like obviously something's being done. So it's just ridiculous because the lies that keep getting spread and the misinformation, and it's twisted up, and she just keeps going on and on like she's just some this highfalutin asshole, and she's not. She's a crazy bitch who needs to be on some medication. In my opinion, which I'm very
I,
rarely ever wrong. I do want to correct.
I don't know. It just seems like she's got a lot of animosity towards Vanessa, and I would really,
She has for years.
I know, but I want to understand, why is everything like pushed towards Vanessa? Why is it always geared
Well,
towards
funny
her
you
with
say that,
her?
because
Just the
as
hate. I don't.
time has gone on, it is really starting to add up to go back to the Chris Watts case. Isn't that like the real kicker? This fucking case. It's really adding up. And we're going to talk like Andrea, Jamie, and LB, a couple of others. Don't want to say their names. But there's some things that happened a couple of years ago with the case. And there was some big lines drawn in the sand in the community. Well, it is, reared its ugly head and it's come back around and, trying to take it back out on her or whatever. And they use probably, LaLa was part of it too, I guess. She just thought she was just going to take down Vanessa. This is the crazy shit. She's not doing anything. Vanessa's not on her channel bashing everybody and making up lies. So this is where I have a problem with every time they say something about Vanessa. Vanessa ain't saying shit, right? And I'm not going to sit back and let them talk shit about me, because you bitches got me fucked up. Okay. But anyway, yeah. So all her little lies, I can prove everything down to the gun that she had with her in her car when she went to Vanessa's house. She let Lana borrow the Kevlar vest. It was Jamie's. The gun reference that Lana wants to play stupid about and was like, what do you mean? What are you talking about? What gun reference? God, I've never heard this before. Okay, because she's an idiot. And so I had to remind her it wasn't about just a Nerf gun reference and that she's target practicing Colorado. I don't know how anyone else would take that, but yeah, psycho bitch was talking about target practice. Then they talk about the Alamo, right? Go ahead to Colorado and something about talking about the Alamo. Fucking everybody died in Alamo. What else was anyone supposed to interpret that? Then this crazy bitch comes to her house the night before. Now listen, she says that her process servers had a birthday party to go to. No, there might have been a birthday party, but that was just the day before. Where's all the proof of all the other times you tried to serve? Okay, your process servers or your family members were not comfortable with serving them. Why are you lying? Why is Jamie lying about her family members would not do it because they weren't comfortable with it? Why is she lying and twisting the truth? What else was there? Jackie, it's so good to see you. You're fine. You're fine. So she did have a gun with her. She did say that she was scrambling for the subpoenas. Sarah testified to it. Jamie has told me on the phone that she was scrambling and she was laughing because of how nervous they were and how scared they were. Okay, there's a lot wrong with that statement. I'm going to go back to it in just a moment.
There's something else I wanted to ask you about with the gun situation, but I'll wait.
You might as well ask because I forgot what I was saying.
About you were talking about she was scrambling for the subpoenas and was scared.
And then like a month later, we're still talking. And I was like, maybe you mixed them up. Maybe you mixed up the subpoenas. No. I said, well, you were scrambling for them. I was not. I knew exactly where to go, into my trunk, into my lockbox, and I got them out. Okay, well, there's a problem with that too. I find lies in that one too, and things that don't add up with that story either. Then they want to say they get back to the house. Now, this is like another month later. Oh, it was on the counter. The printout was on the counter. We didn't even take it. That's not true either, because Sarah asked to see it as soon as I got back from giving the subpoena from court. And Sarah wanted to see that child's subpoena. And Jamie had brought one in from the car. Okay. And then, what was it, like 2 or 3 weeks later, she wanted to see it again, because now we're starting to question like some watermarks or signed or, whatever. Jamie shredded it.
Interesting.
I already told everybody that was already fabricated and doctored. It's okay.
Wow. Well, I didn't know that she shredded. That's the first time I've heard that.
She shredded the minors. And look, you own this company, and you're a process serving company. Did you go file with the courthouse that you served those subpoenas the night before? Every attempt has to be documented with the courts. One, you keep saying, oh, he doesn't live there. They said the lawyers said he had an apartment. One, I don't believe the lawyers told you the location of anybody, being that you were the part of the stalker team. So I'm going to call bullshit that any fucking lawyer told you he had an apartment. Okay. Two, your guys wouldn't serve it because it was shady as fuck, and they called you out on it. Okay. That's why your process servers didn't serve it. You sucker punched Sarah into doing it. You asked her, hey, want to go for a ride? Blah, blah, blah. So one, if you knew that he had an apartment, why would you print them off and think you're going to go there to serve him? Two, because that makes no sense, right? That makes no sense.
Well, I wouldn't say Sarah's completely innocent in that, though.
She wanted to go see that house. She didn't know anything about
Yeah,
process.
I'm just saying.
48 hours. She didn't know nothing about like the 48 hours. She didn't know anything about the process serving. She's like, I'll serve.
I'm just saying, though, I'm not going to sit here and make, she's a grown ass adult. She knew at some point what they were doing. She could have chose not to do that. So
no,
I can't. I'm just saying, I don't
serving, but she didn't think. I was mind staticking. Oh gosh.
Okay, go on.
No, hold on. They're saying my stuff is staticky.
Yeah, it is a little staticky, but it's not like,
I don't know.
Well, I guess if you had earbuds in, that might be annoying, but
I don't know what to do about it. It's on my new computer. Okay.
Maybe.
What was I saying?
Yeah.
Okay, so oh my Lord. Anyway, basically it's just a bunch of damn lies. I had a scenario worked out where everybody was telling the truth, but it got knocked out as soon as LaLa was doing her live as her alibi, and she, Jamie had to go on a mission, which I find interesting. Jamie has said several times that I, drove through a dangerous snowstorm and blah 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 blah. Get there. What did she do? She was talking about how bad the weather was, and there was a snowstorm, and she was going to go drive.
I mean,
there too.
I guess it was bad. I don't know. I didn't think it was that terrible.
They were saying, but yeah, it was bad.
Was it? It didn't seem that bad driving through it, though. Not as bad as what.
We couldn't even see the road. Okay, anyway.
I don't know. I don't think it was that bad.
God. Yeah, you couldn't even see the road. And she was sitting there talking about how bad the weather was before she left. But also,
well, that's because you're so obsessed. You're so obsessed.
Huh?
You drove that because you're so obsessed with LaLa,
But the day before, she's trying to get LaLa to sign some papers so Jamie can turn it into the courts and get it signed. She wanted to head over there before the weather got bad, again. And she texted Lana, saying that there was some PDA going on or whatever. How many times did Jamie go to this house undocumented? Like undocumented.
Yeah.
If you are serving and you're doing proper service, you would document it. Also, Jamie didn't go up to the house. Jamie was in her car. She told Sarah that she couldn't serve those papers, and she knew not to go on that property. But she was in the back of that car pulling out these subpoenas. Now, I have a question. If you just left the house from printing them and you're headed straight there, when you get there, you're frantically looking around for them. You can't find them. But you go to your trunk because what? There's another set there. There's another set there. And it's still third party with Sarah. They were, they're together. They're there as a support team. And there's the hello third party. So when Jamie wants to sit here and say it was a proper service, this and that, no, you're full of shit. You're a liar. And you did some improper service. I mean, your business is shit. You made a business choice. Not only did you make a stupid choice being a third party bitch, little go bitch, go do bitch, go do my shit. Lana says do it, and you ask how high. She tells you to go. She was on live. She wasn't gonna be in any kind of trouble. Jamie, I hope you impressed her. Talk about obsessed. How bad did you need approval from Lana? Probably pretty bad.
Well, I just see a lot of going back and forth with the story, and it seems like when it seems like she uses, well, this was my job and this is what I was supposed to do. But where's the line of that's your job and that's what you're supposed to do? And you were trying to do something for a friend and took it too far.
Or the night before.
Obviously you took it too far. And look, what does it matter if Vanessa waited 2 hours to call the cops in between?
Doesn't.
How do you know? Yeah, but I'm just saying though, her daughter was crying, freaking out. How do you know that she didn't have to calm her down, wait on somebody to come get her daughter because she wanted her to be gone before she called the cops to come over there? Something like, you don't know the situation of why she waited, but I don't understand why that is so just important.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. And let me clarify something else that Jamie said, that this was not just some child. This was a 14-year-old. And Kimberly.
What the fuck? I know,
Red Kim
she's still a
says
kid.
she's old enough to dance to, what you say, explicit music.
Oh my gosh. How do they know what she's
kidding me?
First
of all, how do you know?
Yeah.
How do you know what she's dancing to? Because what Lana played it the day of the recital. You fucking stalkers. Yeah, that's the only way that song got pushed out from Lana. So how do y'all know? How did
Or are
you
you
see
sure
that?
it's not like TikTok or something?
No,
obvious.
It's her dance recital competition. The day she had competition, this happened.
It's so weird.
Okay, because I can't handle any more. Just hold on. I'm so pissed right now, Red Kim. She, for one, they're 14 and 15. They all dance to that kind of music. So quit being the judgy little bitch that you're being. 2, fuck you. I saw your community post. 3, I'll get a man as long as you're not picking him. Okay. And 4, quit talking about children. Quit. You're nothing but a lying little bitch anyway. You're a loudmouth bitch and you're hateful as hell. Quit talking about some 14-year-old. You're gross. Just like him downloading all my kids' videos. Just by themselves. They're by themselves. Not me in it. No point in downloading those and giving them to Lana, the official stalker. It is all documented. So we can keep going on. And the next time you want to keep addressing me, Miss Red Kim, I will just keep coming right back at you. No big deal to me. You're nothing but a lying bitch anyway. Y'all can't keep a friend for shit. You have betrayed everybody in this community. So go suck on Jamie's little channel. Get those little teats. Grab those few subs. I don't care if I have 5 subs. My subs that I do have are freaking amazing people. They're really great people. Like I don't know. I love my subs, and especially like
Well,
the members.
my thing is that if you're going to stick up for certain kids, then you have to do it for all. You can't speak one. I mean, mean what you say and say what you mean.
Look, I
That's
took up
all.
for
That's all
Brandy
I'm saying.
Larson's daughter.
If you believe
I
in
didn't like any
something,
of that.
then stand by it. Stand by it. Don't be wishy-washy. Stop going back and forth between people. Like that's one thing too. I can't. It's hard for me to take what certain people say to what they mean, because one minute they're for this person that, like, I mean, I'm not trying to whatever with Jamie, but look, she was sitting there saying all that shit about Lana. She's trash. She's a scammer. All this stuff, and then like 2 weeks later, she's, you know, everything's fine. And then like with you, she was fine, and now you're a piece of shit. And she was fine with Vanessa, but now she's a piece of shit. Like going back and forth.
And just
How
lying.
can I believe what you're saying?
Yeah, she's a constant lie. Everything is a constant
I
lie.
can't process that. I can appreciate an opinion and not having the same opinion.
Mm-hmm.
But if you sit there and say one thing about somebody to that degree, and then you turn around and nope, never mind. They're great. There's nothing. I mean, so now she doesn't think that Lana's a piece of shit or a scammer
Mm-hmm.
or a drunk or all these
Mm-hmm.
horrible things she was saying about her. Now she's none of
She's
those
sitting
things.
here denying that she
I just
said
I
a
don't
lot
know.
of stuff too, and it's she's twisting the facts. She's bald faced lying, and I'm gonna have to go back and
Well, like
watch.
certain things I notice will be said, and then she kind of not. I don't know. I think it's more like she takes what she wants from it and then says whatever. Like even when I defended Vanessa, for example, in the body shaming, she's like, "Well, everybody over there." Which, by the way, I don't remember body shaming anyone, but
We haven't.
she
We
says I
haven't.
did. But
No. Let me
anyway,
stop right there. Jamie lied. She put you in the middle of something. That's how she did me. She put my name in with something else happened. Momma Tried did not body shame. She was upset about people talking about Vanessa. Vanessa
yes,
still is gorgeous. Oh my gosh, y'all, get over it. And she was sitting here. That's during the court stuff, like the stress. Jesus.
I was just
These as
defending
judgy
Vanessa
little
because
fucks.
look, Vanessa hasn't done anything to anyone. So whether, I'm not on a panel right now. I'm not up here saying, "Hey, don't do this or that," and
Hmm.
then turn around and do it. I was defending Vanessa because she doesn't do that.
Hmm.
But it seems like Jamie took what she wanted out of what I said and turned it into this other thing, and that's not even what I was saying at
I
all.
know.
Like
I
at
know.
all. I mean,
Lana does the
I
same thing
don't
though.
admit to be perfect, and I told her, "You're a fucking." Everybody knows LaLa's petty as shit, and I will admit that even as her best friend, and she will admit that she's petty as hell. And but LaLa's not up here saying, "Hey, Jimmy, don't be petty. Do this or that," and then turn around and do it. I mean,
Hmm.
that's all I'm saying.
Oh yeah,
I got to go back and come back in.
yeah. It's okay. And I canceled StreamYard, but I still have it for like 3 more weeks. But I paid like 150 today on this one. Just to it looks like a little bit better. I'll have to get used to it. Um, yeah, I'm just kind of sick of the lies. Jamie acts like the body cam footage of V is bad. It's not. It's not. Besides, she has seen her at court the very next day. So what the fuck is she talking about? And let me just let you know, Jamie came in. Never mind. Never mind. I'm above that. Okay. Red Kim, Oh, you're kidding. Just because she's jealous of her. Oh, I hate saying that, but that one's for real. Like, Kim gets upset with anybody talking to Crafton. Watch it, girl. He's gonna leave you a sticky note from me. He's gonna want me, girl. He don't want you no more. We got crabs. Let's see. I'm so ashamed of. Oh, oh, it's okay. I sent her stuff. Hi, Ellen. Y'all give me 2 seconds. That was our Zen moment, right? That was to take the opportunity, breathe in and breathe out. Deep breaths in, breaths out. Okay, I'm gonna take this to the um, garage. I made the signal. Okay, there's Momma Tried. I'm back at work, and
Okay.
both patients are still trying to recover. Both of my
So
little
look for,
friends.
I'm sorry, but just for pre-advancement, every time my phone rings for some reason, it like makes it to where I
Yeah,
can't, like, once I decline it, I can't hear anything. And I don't know how to, the only way I know how to fix it is to like completely go off and then come back on.
just hit do not disturb while you're on, because that's what happens to me every time, and I still
How
haven't
do
figured
I
out the do
do?
not disturb. I
I
don't
don't know how
know.
to do that.
Everybody says
I
hit
don't know.
it, and I'm like, okay, cool, I'll do that, and I figure it out. But did you see my nice little
Sorry.
Zen music I was playing while
Yeah. Yeah, it was awesome. It was awesome.
That's when Mama Tried entered the scene. Was when Lana was just talking about how many times he oh my god, how many times he watched porn in it. How about that?
I mean, honestly, I used to like, um, you know, Kim and Crafton's show or whatever. I used to listen to them. I didn't have any whatever, but then as time went on, I just kind of seen things I really didn't, really agree with as a listener or a sub or whatever. So I just stopped.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I mean, the only real issue I have is like just the blatant lie about you, about the situation with you and the drugs and stuff. I mean, that it's just not true. And that's the only thing that I really,
It's
with them.
very irritating to sit here and keep defending stuff that's like the lies, right? So I'm I'm about to just blast this hoe for real. She is about to get all her little lies are just about exploited because you can't sit here and turn favor to yourself by lying and exaggerating the very thing she said Vanessa was doing. And then someone in her chat said, well, we are not being YouTube is not trial. YouTube is not the judgment or whatever. I'm like, yeah, we've been to court. She was proven to be a stalker. The end. They were talking about Lana, you know.
Yeah, see, that's my thing is like, look, the judge looked at everything I mean, she really went through everything. It took her time doing it. And I don't care what anybody says. At the end of the day, what that judge said is what I'm going off of. Even if that wouldn't
Mm-hmm.
have been in Vanessa's favor
Mm-hmm.
and the judge would have said, okay, it's this, and this, that's how
Right.
I would have looked at it, period. Because
Exactly.
she's been doing it for like 30 years. The lady knows what she's doing. If she says that I don't know. I mean, everybody had their chance to say what they needed to say. The evidence was there. Everybody had the opportunity to say what they needed to say. And that was the outcome. It's black and white to me. That's how I'm sorry. Maybe I should look between the lines, but I don't.
Mm-hmm.
It's just
No,
black and white what she
I was
said.
the same way. I was even telling you, like, oh my gosh, I'm so nervous, but I could see where this could go either way. I was,
I'm
I
just
was,
saying at the end of it, her findings of what she decided
mm-hmm,
to judge everybody on in the room after she
mm-hmm,
listened and read and examined everything. She
mm-hmm.
said that they were not credible, and I'm sorry, but it's black and white. That's what I'm going with. I don't all this stuff after the
Yeah.
fact. It's it's neither here nor there in my mind. Like, it is what it is.
Drop Nina's link to what? To up here? I don't think Nina wanted to come up here. Ellen.
So no, cancel that.
Oh,
Okay.
oh, I see. I didn't see that, Mel. Hold on.
So Nina's here, so she can verify.
Oh, hold on. I messed up. Look, Mel, look. I have not ever used this one before. She
So
might have
Nina
left
can
me.
come up here and verify the
Hold on.
messages or whatever.
I got Mel up here. Hold on, girl. Hold on. She's next to you, but she disappeared. If
Mel,
somebody
are
grab
you
Mel,
touching my
there she
ass?
is.
Oh,
Ooh, there I am.
Okay, Medlaw, the appeal. There is no appeal. I mean, of course, Lana's probably suing everybody to get the appeal going again, but that appeal is done. Like, she lost. Now we have what Lana read out. Oh God. Anyway, Lana read some documents out on her live. And I believe, several pages long, but she chose to read only one thing
okay.
off of it. So there could be something come from that. Let me catch you up real quick. Jamie put a TPO or attempted to put a TPO out on me and Vanessa on March, I want to say 14th, pretty much around the time I played the audio. Of course, it was denied. Jamie didn't think I was ever going to see that, and she swears that Sarah is the one that showed me. Was not. And then Lana is now trying to put a TPO out on me and Snuffles, but all she did was post that on her channel, and then she didn't do anything else with it. She hasn't served them or anything. So who knows what games she's playing? She has her own business she needs to be taken care of, and I'm even not going to touch that because it's just wrong. Got that, Kim? Red Kim? Your thruple girl?
Yeah, but
I
nobody even
You're
cared
wrong.
that Jamie had filed it. She's missing the point. Yeah, it was messed
I
up that she
cared.
filed it. Obviously it was for not because she was worried, because that's my
No.
thing. If she was so scared or in fear of you and all this stuff, then she wouldn't have became friends with you and started talking to you. So
Made
that was
videos
one.
about me during that. She was directing me in videos telling people I threatened her life. And
No, no, no. I'm saying though, before that though, she was friends with you. With y'all had whatever made amends of some sort. And I'm saying though,
after,
if she was
it was
that, I
after.
know that. I
Oh,
know
you said
that. That's what I'm
before.
saying. Oh, I'm talking about. Well, yeah, now because now she's saying that shit again. But I'm saying like she wouldn't have became friends with you. Number one, if she really was that worried about you. But I think it was more like, also too, she's missing the point that like if y'all became cool, like she didn't even have the decency to tell you, like, hey, well, look, I tried to file this shit on you because of these reasons, you know? And then you had to find out in like a shady way what happened,
Yeah.
basically.
Well, and then my friend, Andrea, I mean, knew and didn't even, whatever. Got caught lying on my live is what happened. Claimed she didn't know, and then like, oh yeah, maybe I remember something about this. I already knew that she knew, so I knew she was lying when she came up there.
Oh, you knew that, LaLa?
Hey Mel, sorry we keep over talking you. Welcome to
No,
panel.
I'm not trying to talk. I'm just listening. I'm watching the chat. I'm thinking about all you guys.
Yeah,
And
we haven't got to talk in a while. So,
yeah.
which, I do, Now, Jamie has let me come into her chat or whatever, but
That's funny. I get blocked every time, but she can't block me. I had to inform her of that too. I'll be done when I'm done. You can block me all you want, but I'm on the next comment. I'm coming right back in. I just had to let her know, like, this is bullshit. And she wants to talk about how other chats dog pilot. She's lying because anything different there, it was you got booted. I wouldn't even. Lana was lying about not knowing about any Nerf gun. Total lie. How many times did she listen to that audio? She deflected with that audio by trying to say I illegally obtained it instead of what was the contents of it. So this is their thing right now. She's deflecting. Jamie is deflecting because her company looks bad. She looks like a piece of shit, company owner who tried to serve a minor. Her people had problems with serving the minor in a fucking stalking case, right? Okay. And her husband had nothing to do with it. And Jamie is trying to justify it, saying Vanessa mentions her child. Vanessa did not put her child on there for a reason. She didn't want her child's name on there.
Oh no,
so y'all
I
quit being
know.
a little piece of shit, trying to justify Lana even filling out the form for a minor. So let's just start there. Jamie should have never even accepted to serve the minor because you're a piece of shit because you knew what Lana was doing, but you were going along with it. See, you had a mission to go on because your hate for Vanessa ran deeper than this stalking shit. Right? Yeah. Am I right, Jamie?
She couldn't help herself.
It was back like a couple
she
of
couldn't
years
help
now.
herself.
I would really like to hear Jamie, like, where does this stem? Like, I really want to know, like, where does this hate just stem from, man? Because everything just redirects back to Vanessa. If I stump my toe, Vanessa, it is your fault over here.
No, it's gonna be no, it's Lana's.
I mean,
Lana.
come on. No, I'm
fault.
just saying though, not everything can be Vanessa's fault. Not everything can. She doesn't control everything that everybody's saying or doing. People are defending her because she's not defending herself. So everybody gets pissed off and is defending her.
Yeah. And because she's a beautiful person that is nice to everybody. And
is amazing. She is so, I mean, like, because I even talking to her off of YouTube, she never says anything bad about anybody. I've never heard her body shame or do anything. That's why I'm so pissed. That's why I'm like even saying, normally I won't go over and say anything, but I'm just like, God, man, just stop it already. Like doesn't she understand she has real feelings? She has feelings. It hurts.
They don't care,
Somebody sitting there telling you you're fat and shit, or that your body isn't this or that. That hurts.
But that's like, there's no empathy there. None. They don't care.
No.
They don't have feelings for other people, only themselves. And
I mean, maybe
Jamie
talk shit about people that are talking about you. She's not. She's not talking about you. She's not doing anything to you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying, if you want to be petty, own that shit, okay? I'm fine. Just own it. But don't sit there and say that you're being nice and that you're a fair person and all these things, when that to me does not seem fair or nice. That is not seems like something that, if you're saying you're that good of a person, that doesn't seem like something that you would do, just to attack somebody that's not attacking you or not attacking anybody to do with you.
Well, and when you have to tell people that you're such a good person over and over and over again, while on the back end of it, insulting people and threatening them and making up stories, like, it's just so bad. It's so bad.
Complete lies.
And we just,
Now, I will say, as far as me personally, Jamie has not been, even when she addressed me, she wasn't disrespectful to me or anything. I will say that. But
she turned around and said that you were calling her fat and stuff.
Yeah, but I wasn't. And she told me I was a shitbag because of the way I was being with NLP. But I thought she was rude because of the shit she was saying about the dog and all that stuff. So, like, I just thought she was a rude person. So, like, yeah, I was just shitty towards her. But I don't know. If I was being a shitbag, I was being a shitbag. But
God,
But even admitted yesterday, she's like, I'm not always perfect. I don't always say the right things, or I'm not always this or that. Okay, well, I appreciate her for actually admitting that. At least she's not
Who
sitting
said
there trying
that?
to act like she's not a bitch. She knows she's a bitch, at least.
DeLorean, I only do that out of ice cream trucks. I only sell that out of ice cream trucks.
Were you just talking about MLB, Momma Tried?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's that she's just trying to make it sound like she, has some kind of insight, but really it's just a trick. And
I
like
really
if you go
believe
over
that
to
they have fooled
my
this girl. Mm-hmm.
yeah, I don't know. Go over and have a look at the comments through my videos. There's one from her that I was like, I don't really know what to do with this, but it's clear. She was trying to get me on side and wanted to, get in touch with me and tell me about all the lies and all that's really going on that I don't know about. And like, I don't know, it's a trick. She's trying to trick.
I'm
They
still
all think
waiting to
that they're
see
so much smarter than us.
everything that I have brought up or discussed. I have had the proof, so I have yet to see, them, and show, what all the lies were and this and that. And I'm going to be honest, there was an incident that this is why I was late coming to the live, and I didn't get to can up because my hair's up in a bun and no makeup because I was dealing with this issue that just took place. But
I already told you no.
You're like, I was like, I'll go on.
She told me earlier, I'm going on camera. I was like, no, you're not looking like that, girl.
I want to do a quick glimpse.
No, do not even show what you look like right now. If y'all didn't notice in my avatar, I'm Vanessa. If y'all didn't notice. Supporting her.
I didn't figure that out, Momma Tried. That's your Vanessa costume.
Yes, I am Vanessa. I'm just trying to be, supportive. Usually I'm Snuffles, but today I'm Vanessa. But there was one thing that I wanted to address, LaLa, that I wanted to ask you about. What was she saying on a post about a gun and you and turning in?
So she did this lame ass post, which I wish I had uploaded it so I could post it right here. I can share, right? Okay, well, anyway, she says that, I've turned this into police, and I've been waiting for you to admit that Vanessa was going to shoot through the door, anyone who knocked at it, whatever. Never was said. I have the chat. I can put it out if we like. It's very frustrating when they keep trying to deflect. The reason I brought up this already about the gun, Lana was in the chat saying, "Oh my God, what do you mean a gun? What? They were talking about a Nerf gun," and she's like, "This is the first I've ever heard of this. Oh my God." Yeah, we know she's a liar. Her and Jamie set that little conversation up. Whatever, it didn't work. It was a big hashtag fail. Lying bitches, whatever you want to do. There was a Nerf gun. It says that there's a video, because that's how smart she is. Video saying I'm target practicing for Colorado. I don't care if you have a Nerf gun or any other kind of gun. You can't have the conversation while you're going to court about stalking, and you keep threatening the girl. This is your last chance. This is your last chance to drop it. She also was very clear that she tried to drain the money by doing a 12-hour live, 6-hour lives. That way, and she said this, that way Vanessa couldn't afford to take her to court for the PBO. Yeah. Those are tactics. That's devious behavior, and something's wrong. Mm-hmm. Things that we do, and I say I do stand on my own island over here, but I do support creators, right? And I support a lot of subs that everybody is outcasted. I don't care who you are. You're welcome here. If you don't agree with me, bring it on. Please. Mm-hmm. But I'm always right. So I don't if you come in. So
Maybe,
No, I
maybe
just
that's
think-
where
I
maybe
just
that's where
think
the
that-
impression of dog pile comes in. I don't know, LaLa.
Yeah.
maybe.
Yeah, it probably is. But you know what though? Like so the dog pile thing, that person is not an unwitting victim. That person sought us out, engaged with us in lives, on comments on our videos,
Mhm.
and argued with our friends and our subs about and just telling lies. So like
Yeah.
she, she was dog piled. No, she came in like with her little
With the guns
fangs
blazing.
and her little claws. Exactly.
God,
Just
don't
like
say that.
like a rabid dog.
She used the term
I
guns
think it's a
blazing.
little early to be using dog references, Mel, but that's just my opinion.
Sorry. Okay. Badger? Is Badger better?
There you go. There you go. Cat claws or something.
Yeah. Oh, I
Oh my
like cats though.
I do too.
But so I can support people, and I can also distinguish the problem children. I am not a problem child. I'm not coming up here lying all the time. I'm not coming up here. Everything I say, I can show. That's what I'm usually pretty good about. The one thing that I have up to it, like I don't care. I care if I'm wrong. I didn't do it on purpose, right? So I don't mind correcting it, and I'm just going to correct it again. NLB was not the Nikki A, and people are assuming she's this Nikki NYOB or whatever. She's not. That's not. I don't know how that's gotten out and why that's still going around. No. Now.
Yeah, but maybe
still
she.
in a chat. That's
To
what
the
came.
moon is in the
Andrea,
house.
and I'm not going to name the other ones, and who left. But it is significant. That chat is very significant.
Okay, but maybe NLB is, maybe she's just convinced what Jamie's saying is 100% factual, and she's just convinced that everybody else is lying. I mean, okay, well, so
Yeah, well,
Answer is
I'm
perception. So
defending.
this is another thing. I asked MLB to come on panel. Now I told her we can do one private and then we can put it public, or we can do one private and keep it private, or just come on panel. We have so many differences of views on how we view things. What they would view as a threat, I do not. What they're viewing, like say, as overstepping, they're trying to say that's what we do. And no,
Right.
the things that we're doing is showing facts and truth and this and that what Jamie's doing and what Lana does, they just make up lies after lie. That's why they got along for so long, is they just lie after lie after lie. And it can be proven. That's the problem. Now, Crafton and Kim say, oh, and I have it, say, oh, people forget. People forget. So you can just keep saying something, right? And they're going to forget what was before. So we're not going to forget that the judge ordered this PPO because it was earned. You had the
and the other
preponderance
thing
of
too,
evidence for a TPO. The preponderance of evidence for a TPO. By the time the PPO got there, it was without a doubt 100% ordered and needed to be ordered. Also, the subpoenas had nothing to do with getting the PPO. They're focused on the wrong things and they're deflecting from what's really happening. And I wish they would stop, because I can't even talk about it, but whatever. They're deflecting. The PPO has nothing to do with subpoenas. The subpoenas come in under a contempt, just like the judge said. It is a contempt. This will be something the DA decides, right? So Jamie's full of shit when she says no one was ever going to look into it or nothing was ever going to happen. It didn't have to happen that night. The cop even said, you go to court, then tomorrow we'll let the judge do it. The judge gave it to the lawyers to go through the DA. So Jamie, quit lying. And you know it's being investigated because your little friend got served, didn't she? And your little ass got told sit the fuck down, and you ain't sat down yet. You've doubled down just like the stalker did. Guess where you're going to be? Keep it up. You're just headed in the right direction. You're just headed in the right direction.
Okay, my question is, I'm not trying to go against what you're saying, but I'm asking if she's being don't do that. If she's being investigated and all that stuff, then why would they give her, and this might be a flaw on the police department, why would they give her the body cam footage if, all that's going on? Like, why would they release that to her?
Well, so she wasn't a party to the PPO, and so the fact that Lana is in Ohio, like she's out of state, means that Jamie doesn't really have a connection to that
Well, okay.
that
But
thing
she does.
until
as far
she
as
does.
obtaining that, I'm guessing.
Yeah, definitely. But like
But when did she obtain the body cam footage? Has she just been holding on to it, or did she recently get it?
Well, she said there wasn't any body cam footage for the longest. And I kept telling her it will come up during the contempt. That body cam footage will come out during the contempt.
But she can file a freedom of information application to receive that, and as long as she discloses why she's getting it and what she's going to use it for, which I wonder if maybe she, like, I don't know, I can't see her saying, well, this is what I'm going to do with this.
That's just insane to me, though, because that is putting out Vanessa's private home. I mean, I'm not saying whatever, but look, now you know exactly what the inside of her home looks like, where entryways are. I mean, that's really doxing what her husband looks like.
Name already.
I mean,
they keep
I just don't understand why the police would release it. That's all I'm saying. Like, I don't get it.
They don't have a choice, really, do they? I
mean, they don't have a choice.
Yeah, it's public.
God, that's just crazy to me.
Hold on. The problem is that Jamie is a witness putting it out. She talks about, they put it out. I can put out that audio and that footage all day long. Jamie,
that's true, LaLa.
I can. I'm not part of it. I was in the gallery. The judge knew I was there to report. The judge knew, the cops knew, the clerks knew, the lawyers knew. I was invited by Lana to be there. I went. Before I came, I made sure I was cleared. I didn't want to sway anything. I didn't want it to be a problem. So I didn't even go live. The judge was telling me I could go live at lunch, but I didn't. In respect of the court, Vanessa and Lana, I did not go live. I waited till the decision rolled in. The difference being, Jamie, is that you're a fucking witness in the case. And now,
and they specifically said, don't
under court order
about the case. Yes, the judge said that they weren't allowed to whatever, and it just seems like it has escalated even more since that case. I mean, it is
how far we've come since the TPO. Like, this is craziness.
Yeah.
And I hope in all of this that Kim and Crafton get to sit back and reflect on all the shit they gave Lana, who was a stalker, on the information. I mean, I just, reflection is a great thing. Maybe they have weekend jail time. I don't know. So I heard some people can do weekends in jail for the crimes they commit. It's a thing. I hear.
I'm guessing I'm not catching what you're trying to get around to, because that must have been an inside joke. Okay, yeah, exactly. Obviously I missed it. So that's fine. Everybody else gets it, I guess. I'm just gonna pretend laugh.
And what else did Jamie say, y'all, that I can correct? Oh, and let me also clarify about the other part of the gun thing. So it wasn't just the Nerf gun, even though that is enough, in my opinion, to say that you're target practicing and shooting, while your child is there. I'm just playing with my kid. Oh, okay. So you're target practicing for when you go to Colorado. Also, remember the Alamo for when you go to Colorado. Everybody died. Okay. Then she says, I have to wear a vest because the people I'm going to be running into are strapped. Then Jamie and them think that Vanessa's husband is not going to be there and does not live there, yet they go there to serve a subpoena.
Mm-hmm.
So
Uh-oh.
the court date was on March
Did I get
7th,
disconnected?
correct? No,
My
you're
internet
there.
No,
says it messed
you're there.
The court date was on March 7th, right?
Yeah, I think so.
So, the other night when Lana was talking, she was saying something about she was in Ohio on March 5th, but I thought she flew from Florida to Colorado.
What's going on? I think I have a call coming or something.
I think it's my phone. Jesus.
My computer got hot. Hold on. I was outside.
We're all glitching out.
I know my computer's on fire.
I think that was my bad. I'm going to go out and come back in.
No.
I think we should be good on the computer. I brought the computer in. I forgot what we were saying.
Well, I don't know. I think Momma Tried is, I don't know. She'd have to ask her question again because I'm not sure I know what it is.
I don't know.
You guys want me to sing a song?
Yeah.
I'm not going to sing. Don't worry. Not today.
Trying to see here. But yeah, there was a lot of references about guns. Jamie let it be known that she worked for the NRA, that she had a gun with her when she went. She wouldn't go on the property. She said she couldn't serve it. Why? Because you knew it was bullshit. I know Ellen is too hot to be. I know. But look, I'm no kidding though. Winter is here. The fall is here. I've already went and brought out all my fall stuff. It hit below 90 this week for a day, and it was definitely below 100. So winter is coming. Give it to Jon Snow. But like I said, they sent Sarah up there. She wouldn't go up there. Maybe it's a good question to ask, like why couldn't you go? Didn't she own a process serving company? Was the name of the company? I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Should she still be able to have a notary after this bullshit? Probably not. I would imagine she can't. So I think she is, panicking a little and trying to deflect from kind of trouble she's in.
Well, that's
If
why
moving into the state. I'll tell you why
that's
she
why
changed
she
the
got
story.
Sarah to do
Oh,
it.
sorry.
Oh,
I
I
was
was just
okay.
going to say
Go. You go.
that's why she got Sarah to do it, because if she can hire process serve, anybody can process serve, and she owns this company, but if she gets Sarah to do it, then any mistakes that are made or criticism that comes down after the fact, she could just say, oh well, I didn't do it, it was Sarah, and she's not a legal person, so she just didn't know and she made these mistakes, like it's so easy to pass off any
She told her,
accountability.
I have to pay you $1 before she served them. So Sarah didn't know she was serving papers. She thought she was going to go look at the house. Yes, not, the greatest ideas, right?
Mm-hmm.
But as we talked to Sarah, it's more of she thought she was just, there helping a friend. And then she's like, oh, I want to go see the house. Yeah, I'll go for a ride because, Jamie's like, hey, you want to go for a ride? Blah, blah, blah. But she did not know the conversation that took place downstairs during the live. When they got back from court, she wanted to see that little girl's subpoena. She didn't know that there were 2 copies. I had to tell her, like, if you listen to the stories or whatever, there's 2 copies. But Jamie changed her story because she would have been breaking the rules of doing these notaries. See, she printed it, left the house, and went straight to Vanessa's house. It appears that she is supposed to always put it in that lockbox. So her story changed a month later. She told me she was frantically looking. She was like, "We just got them, da 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 da." Okay. So she had to go to the lockbox to get those. Those would have been the ones that the judge would have gave her on the 17th, February. Is it February 17th? I can't remember. But those would have, like, from the court. Did she pull them out, and then did she maybe notarize the wrong set? Did she hand it back to Sarah the wrong set? I don't know. Is it possible for Vanessa to print them from the portal? No.
Mm-mm.
And I'm not going to say something additional, but there's additional
Mm-hmm.
go with it. But
Mm-hmm.
the point is, Lana didn't get the PPO from a subpoena. She will probably get that the end of a contempt, along with probably 50 other things that she has done
Mm-hmm.
since, not to mention the false reports on me, because she did state that she was coming for me if she lost this PPO. She stated this in a live, and she's lived
Mm-hmm.
up to her word.
I know.
Yeah, I haven't
It's
done.
awful.
Yeah, I'm an asshole. I'll make videos. I'm not coming for your family and your whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
So now Lana is trying to blame me for another situation, which she brought up in Jamie's chat. I did not. That she's going to see me in court for me to prove about the Sarah saying that Lana was going to hire, like she could
Mm-hmm.
hire people from Aliquippa to take care of Aaron. Those are the words I used. I never said she actually paid someone to kill Aaron. I didn't say that.
No.
Jamie is spinning that. What I know I saw, and what even this, me and Sarah weren't even talking when she said that in the audio. That was the second time I had heard that phrase. Sarah said she heard Lana on the phone saying it. Lana yells back, "LaLa wrote that." Nuh-uh. How did
Yeah,
I even
that's right.
say that? But I had already had the mod chat, and I already saw it. The first time I kind of blew it off, and maybe I should have reported it then. But I was like, that's kind of crazy, right? That's crazy. Like, am I reading this right, or is this the right? Blah blah
Mm-hmm.
blah. But then I waited 3 more days after Kim and Crofton released it, and I had Momma Tried come over. Oh, she's waiting to come up. I had Momma Tried come over, and I was like, what if something was to happen? What if this was a real thing? I mean, she spent the money that Sarah gave her for the first lawyer. Sarah gave her
Mm-hmm.
$5,000. She said that she gave it to Delsha's family, Delsha and the family. I mean, that's just an assumption and coincidence, maybe, whatever. But Delsha did get arrested. And so I believe that was maybe given to the lawyer. I don't know. What I did give Aaron's lawyers, I didn't call the police. I didn't call Aaron. I didn't call CPS. I'm like, hey, there's something on the internet. I don't know how true it is. That's not my job to figure out. Here's this
Mm-hmm.
information. Here's the channel that played it. It's been 3 days. No one has said anything about this part of the audio. And this is the part that scares me. Like, this
Mm-hmm.
is a possibility, you know, um, and maybe it's not. So I
Yeah,
gave
I
it to
mean,
them.
because Sarah did not know she was being recorded, so I thought that
No.
was weird. And then she
And her
automatically said that
reaction,
was something that LaLa wrote. I didn't say that, or that's something LaLa said. I was like, what the hell?
trying to blame
Where did?
me out in the middle of nowhere. Exactly. Like, what the hell?
Yeah, it was very
LaLa,
strange. That was very strange.
Yes, ma'am.
LaLa, my phone is dying, so I gotta get down. But I
Okay.
just
Well,
wanted
happy
to,
belated.
can I just
Bye.
address one thing
Of
that I
course.
saw in the chat asking about like the appeal and what's going on with that, because there was a big speech earlier this week, and
Oh,
so
there
I
was?
just want to, oh yeah, so I just want to let everybody know that her appeal is a totally separate issue from all the stuff um that is kind of coming, like what's happening right now. And so whether or not the courts decide that they're going to extend her deadline for submitting the proper paperwork, that doesn't mean that her appeal is going to
Her
be
pill is shit.
accepted. Yeah. And
In my
after
opinion,
everything
of
that's
the whole
happened
community.
since March 7th, there's no way that she
Wait,
will be granted an appeal.
I thought the
No
appeal
way.
was denied already. Is this a different appeal on something?
So she's
No,
appealing.
so what happened, she had it till a certain date to file some paperwork,
Mhm.
and because she fired her lawyers or whatever
No,
happened there.
No. Let me correct. I'm sorry to interrupt you. That is a big correction. Her lawyers screamed, cried, hollered, and prayed to the judge to let them leave, and it was granted. There is no they got fired.
I
Big
did hear
difference.
that, but I wasn't sure. I have no knowledge of that situation. So that's,
I
but
did
yeah,
because
so
I was loving it. Okay, but go ahead.
and the fact that the court actually granted that says something too. That's not something that they take very lightly. So there, there may be a possibility that they'll say, oh yeah, there was some miscommunication, and on the day that you had to file by and blah blah blah, there was too much delay. We're going to extend that date and we'll consider the appeal, but that doesn't mean that the appeal is going to be accepted by the court. The court
It
still
won't.
has to find that there's a reason, a
Especially
valid reason to
will
appeal.
it go back to the magistrate, Russell? Because let me tell you, if it goes back to her, she pulled Jamie's TPO out on me and Vanessa and has it, and whoever, and I'm going to assume Lana, because that's just how brilliant she is, did the paperwork saying that I illegally recorded the audio. The judge knew what I was doing, knew what I had. Like, there's no mistake. I was very upfront with being there. See, Lana, this is another concerning detail. Do you remember the day before Lana left? She was scared to go to, Colorado. She was scared for her life. Do y'all remember all that? She made a big old post about it. She said in her mod chat, tag LaLa, right? But I think I'm looking at all this gun stuff, the Kevlar vest, talking about how Vanessa is strapped, this and that. I feel like they were trying to instigate an incident, and I don't believe I'm too far off on a conspiracy to feel this way. I it's crazy, right? It's crazy, but why would they go there? Why would they go?
In their minds too, like just the fact that they operate on kind of a different level as far as like what they consider to be moral behavior and socially acceptable. To them, Vanessa is like them. And so to them, they're thinking, well, if we go there and we make all these veiled threats and we get everybody all riled up, Vanessa has fangirls, she has supporters. And so, maybe we'll get some real drama. Like maybe,
Well, that was what the
maybe
judge's point was.
we'll get into a girl fight.
Yeah, the judge's point was that these people and the lawyers, these people were willing to go to Vanessa's house and serve a quashed subpoena. And even if it's not quashed, the judge even says in the audio that even Sean's should not have been served. She says it in the court audio. How are they spinning this? It's crazy. Hey, do y'all want to see something real crazy? Y'all want to see Lana in a sex chat with my ex-husband from the mod chat that I don't have?
Yay, let's see it.
Okay, y'all keep them occupied and let me go dig it up, okay?
Oh, I think Mel went down because her phone died.
Okay, well, I will allow you up here as long as you are not sympathizing with the people who have pissed me off, okay?
Oh my God. Okay, guys, I gotta turn into the hype man now. I'm not gonna be a hype man, but I do have my personal opinions about things. Some of them I do not share online because I don't want to be hateful, but I just really think Vanessa needs to be left alone. Let's just leave her alone. Let the poor girl breathe. Every day she's got to get online and hear something other crazy being said about her because somebody said something else. I mean, come on. It's just ridiculous. Hi, Shift.
Okay, here we go. Now, the problem with this is that you can't really hear it, and I had to put in ear buds and play it like a lot. And maybe I'll translate it. But here's the video.
Okay.
That Lana is in with my ex-husband in I guess a sex chat
Jesus
from 25 years
Christ.
ago. And
Oh my God.
This is from a mod chat that Jamie says I don't have. I keep releasing stuff out of mod chat. They're liars and they're just trying
Yes, but as
to.
I said with the mod chat, certain things, it is where it needs to be for right now.
Yes.
I mean, it doesn't have to be, thrown out there. So.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Let's see if I can share this.
Okay, I see your screen. Oh, never mind. Now I don't.
These fucking things.
Ah. Hold on.
These are all call girls. Look at all these fucking things. Nice. Send me some pics in your panty. Kiss those. What the fuck? Babe, look at this. Look at this one. Thank you. My darling hot. Or remember yesterday now I gotta replace it up here. Church bunch of kids. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Donald. Sexy girl. Donald. I love you. What the fuck?
That's her whispering my ex-husband's name.
That was creepy as shit.
Mm-hmm. Lana is whispering.
Yeah. Why is she whispering?
She's videoing and you see, look, babe, it's Donald. It's Donald. Oh, and you can see she's in a profile under the name Sarah.
Oh my goodness.
It's a sex chat, or like a sex profile, rather. It's a fake profile. And that she's been talking to him. Did you see the 9 weeks? So that would be when I found it. It would have been at least around December or so that she's been talking to him.
Yep.
November. Mm-hmm.
So this was like when
messages.
Everything first fell out between y'all, more or less. Like,
yeah. She went and created a fake profile and got all these messages from guys, but she's in talking with my ex-husband.
That's weird.
Yeah, it's weird.
Well, how come I mean, I know we've talked about it, but I don't think I've ever actually seen. I didn't get to see the messages. What was being said?
Yeah,
I don't remember.
Yeah, it's just.
I'm damn sure that I'd never heard the whispering before. If I did, so that's
very creepy.
Yeah,
very
it's creepy. A little creepy. Just a little. I don't know. I can't be whatever. I do creepy shit too. It's cool. I get it.
Yep. Yeah, bringing Lindsay's ex into the community was fucking gross. Like, people are sick.
Yeah, so that wasn't called for.
And they're gonna say, Lana's not a stalker, or what has Lana done to be a stalker? Y'all, it's crazy. It's crazy what people are oblivious to or refuse to see. And I don't care, how many times I have to reiterate it. But, the things that they're doing is very wrong. That was sick. Did you hear it? Donald, Donald. And she was telling everybody I was in some sex porn ring. I don't even know. I have not spoke to him in 25 years. We divorced.
Oh, what if this what brings you guys? Maybe this bring you guys back together.
I am going to
The
seriously knock
sex
the
porn
shit out of
ring.
you. When I see you, it's going to be a violent fight. It's going to be a violent.
Oh,
Look, y'all want to hear it again? I'm
you
going to play it
never
one more time.
know.
It's a short one, so it's not that big. Oh, well. Is it? I don't think it's working. I don't think you can see
Oh,
it.
no, I can't see this black.
Okay.
Oh, poor Vanessa's husband, golly. He's just been being talked about like left and right, poor guy. And well, he literally has nothing to do with nothing and getting drugged.
Caroline, she says, these are all people here are sex workers. She says, this is Donald. Look, babe. Look, babes. This is Donald. She's whispering all creepy like, so I don't know where she's at, but she's whispering because she's doing shit wrong. She was sitting there logged in under some Sarah account that is catfishing these guys and leading these guys on. And yeah, she was videoing it. It was in the
She may
mod chat.
still be talking to him.
Mod chat. The
She
mod
may
chat.
still. No, I mean she may still be. What is she still talking to him in messages?
Oh, so I'm saying there was 9 weeks when that last one was open. Some of those messages were like 9 weeks I was looking at. So
Jesus.
yeah, she's been doing it for months now. And that was 2 months ago that I 3 months ago maybe that I opened it even. So this is going on 5 months that she's been in contact with
I'm
my ex.
sure she was trying to get information like, oh, have you ever been married? Oh, well, what was she like? Where you know what I mean? Like just try to get information.
Maybe he'll tell her about the time that he choked me with the phone cord.
What? I mean, now I know you full of shit because he wouldn't be alive to be chatting.
He did choke me with the phone cord. There's a police report.
Dawn,
Yeah.
Dawn,
Yep.
Dawn.
Yep. No, you would never think, huh? That's why you just never know.
Yeah, no,
When I was
you
living off
don't.
West Summer.
But either way, you know, bringing him like that's okay. There's a prime
Wait,
example
what
right
was
there.
me? What ex?
He was abusive, obviously, to the point where that happened to LaLa. She had to make a report. She got away from him and all that. So how does Lana doesn't know any of this? So what if by reaching out to her opens up a gateway for him to refine LaLa?
Yes.
And maybe she doesn't want to be found by him, but inviting it back in for, I mean, who knows what she has said to him or whatever. Like, I don't know.
And let me look at this right here. It says right shift, getting a PPO is hard. They act like the judge just gave it out for funsies, is what Shift had said. This is what people act like. They act like so many lies had to be told. And no, Lana supplied her own evidence. Lana tried to blame a sex panel scandal on Vanessa. The judge entertained it for a moment and 5 hours or whatever, 6 hours that day. The fact is, it's all they do, and I don't even think they realize they do it. They deflect from the actual issue at hand. Tell me how you're not a stalker. Just like this bitch has posted on her page some documents to a court that she's trying to file a TPO on me. Well, I'm not surprised because you promised that you were going to do that. But did you tell the courts the day before you had tagged me like 6 times? Because I showed that officer, he was at my house and showed him. Because the next day, Lana deletes all that. Did you tell them 2 days earlier you tagged me because you wanted me to be the cruise director for y'all and go on a cruise? We could call a truce for a few days. Facetious or not, you can't say that shit and be like afraid of me because we know you're full of shit. You didn't want this mod chat out. It's still coming out, bitch. You ain't stopping me. You can tell them I hacked it, and you can call the FBI. You can do whatever you want. I told them I'm not giving up how I got it. Y'all will have to drag me kicking and screaming. And you didn't. I may not even do it. So that's gonna be my. You're too dumb to figure it out. I'm not gonna help you out there. Not gonna
What's
do
going
it.
on with your TPO?
Yeah, right. There isn't one.
What do
So
you
she,
mean?
I haven't been served or nothing. There is no TPO. And Jamie was trying to say there was a TPO yesterday. No, there's not. Damn sure wasn't Jamie's because hers got denied. They're all going to be denied because they're stupid. I haven't done anything. I make
Oh, well,
videos. I'm an
I
expert.
thought you said that she had put one out on you.
She's tried. She's done the paperwork like to do it. Hell no, it should have been approved. And she ain't served me. So she only did it for intimidation purposes.
Mm-hmm.
So she ain't served me. She knows my address because in her mod chat she posted it from a YouTube strike that I had to fill out, put my address, and she posts it to like 10 or 15 people telling them I was a dumb bitch now that she has my address. She's like, "Oh, I have her address. What a dumb bitch."
And she doesn't think all that isn't going to be shown when y'all go
I
to
know.
court.
I've already
I
sent it all
mean,
to my lawyers.
well, I'm going to have to come report on y'all's court date, I guess.
Yeah.
I'll have to get somebody else to come with me so it can be two people
It's so
to have
crazy how many phone
different
calls I've had
perspectives.
about people who want to go. Since we did the last one, everybody wants to go to the next ones. There will be
Really?
more court
Oh my
dates.
God. Can you imagine? Can you
The
imagine the
gallery
next court
filled,
date? There's going to be so many YouTube people there, just like,
all these names. Okay, X amount, shift happens. Like no real names. Everybody's just gonna have all these and sitting in the gallery. Hey,
we're
shift
just, hey,
happens.
look, no, no, no.
Hey,
At the beginning,
Bert.
I'm just going to sit there with at the door and do name tags.
Hi, Grim
Before
Trooper.
they come in the court, before they come in the court, I'll just do name tags for
Yeah.
everybody.
Hey, Snuffles. It's like
Yep.
that's what it was like when she was telling the judge, that woman back there, Aunt LaLa, the drunken troll, threatened my life. And I almost busted out laughing, but I was too pissed.
I'm gonna give everybody their little stickers, and I'm gonna tell them there's free cookies and coffee in the conference room while you wait.
uh,
Court will be in session soon, so
I
I'll be.
started this channel 15 years ago. Oh, wait, hold on. Someone just asked me. Oh, here we go. I started this channel 15 years ago. There was no need for like a P.O. box. So I don't know who Medlaw was talking to. There was another question about starting a channel and using a P.O. box.
So you can't use a PO box when you start a channel, or you can?
Yeah, because Lana has a P.O. box. That's where they sent
Oh.
her IRS, her 5013C to her P.O. box.
Oh. Hi everyone in chat. This is a new. She's doing some kind of new stream, so
Fancy.
it like. I keep having to refresh the chat on my end. I don't know. I think
Really?
my phone's stupid.
I don't have to.
Well, it'll go for a minute and then I have to just like refresh it. I just have to go to like a different little tab and then I click back and then it's like new messages. So.
Oh, you have to scroll it down and hold it down. Like, don't go up. Don't use the arrow up. And that way you'll see the fresh messages. Well, here, just watch the screen then. Because I'll have it
Okay.
up there. There you go. Now all the new
I
messages
can't
will pop
read
up.
that. I'm blinder than a bat. Are you serious?
Here, what if I make you bigger?
I'd rather people see my exactly. Love it. Like it.
Work it, girl.
Work it. Look at me, boo. You can't body shame that beauty.
You weren't supposed to be able to use a P.O. box for YouTube for a strike, but she also is not supposed to use my address and share it with a group of people on a legal document from YouTube. I have the letter. I have everything. Gave it to my lawyers. She also uses been verified to stalk people, harass them, and intimidate them with their backgrounds, which we've all seen her do it. Jamie now does it. Look what they did to Moon. Pieces of shit. Like seriously, I
So,
just get so pissed
okay,
off.
how did that situation start? Like, why did Jamie start coming at to the moon so hardcore?
Well, you'll have to go over
Because
into the
for
rooms
in
for all
defense
that.
of Lana, or
But I think it has something to do with their own chat that they had and that started coming out because Moon was saying
oh,
they're all guilty, like they're all guilty.
oh, so then she just kind of like I was just kind of and like Sarah, like she was talking shit about Sarah the other day on her live to craft, and then like I thought her and Sarah were like good friends and went and vacationed and shit together and all that, and like I don't know.
Yes, Taggart. She shared nudes, everything in that chat. I have sealed autopsies from Q. Like there's just all kinds of stuff that she's not supposed to have.
I'm sorry, somebody called when what did you say, LaLa?
Aw, I'm sorry to the moon. I just got over it and it was awful. I hope it's nothing like that for you.
Oh no, she's got the COVID.
I got the COVID. Get away from me, girl.
Oh shit, COVID's awful, man.
Ugh,
I
I
wouldn't
know.
wish that on anyone, honestly.
I still have a headache from it.
Ugh, gosh, I would not wish that on my worst enemy. COVID is disgusting. It's a horrible, horrible disease. Not a disease, but a virus. A horrible virus.
Okay, here we go. Okay, what else have we not covered? Oh, I want this smaller.
I don't know. I might have to go out and come back in. Wait, maybe I can
Okay.
figure this out on my own. Jeez,
I always have to leave and come back when it does it.
back.
Oh, and they booted you home. Ooh, we can do a live together because you're gonna be home. I'm at work. Look at that background. It's fancy. Look, let me take myself off. I don't think y'all can hear me if I do that though. You're gonna make some bank hooking it. It was so horrible. I had to be at work for 12 days with both of my clients sick. It was awful. Oh my God, it was so bad. And I went home, I opened in like 3 days and I'm already back at work. But that 3 days was amazing. And I bought me a grill. Have y'all seen the steaks I was cooking? And I did the fajitas. And I cooked pork chops, or no, I can't remember now. But anyway, I had cooked a lot. That's all I've done is barbecuing. Okay, I'm gonna have to. Okay, I think I'm gonna end this. I'm at work and I just need to. Um, she's starting to wake up. So, any questions? I know we probably covered a lot, but basically, they're lying bitches. Um, okay, that's fine, Mama Tried. I was gonna end it. Oh, I know you were sick for a long time with COVID. And I look, who is that says that? Taggart, I need help with that because let me tell you, the stuff. She also had them go through every one of my videos trying to take my channel down and then posted it. All the results of all these channels that she had, 8 channels she had looked at. And I believe that Lindsay's was the one that she had taken down. Because 1 out of the 9 or 1 out of 8 got taken down, and that would have been, I think, around the her Lindsay Hensley channel. So, but I need help about that. LaLa, I didn't write you back because your email was so cute, so funny, and so spot on. It was hilarious. uh, yeah. Mm-mm. But anyway, I don't know. I just want to correct some of the bullshit. And I don't know. She's disgusting over there, and the things that she's posting and saying, and like how she, oh, my computer, it glitched when Vanessa was bending over. Okay, well, you just, Vanessa's gorgeous, so I don't know what all that is about. When people were trying to be mean to Granny's watching, I was like, what? Y'all, come on, that girl is pretty. She's pretty, so just stop. Even when they were talking bad about Natasha, I didn't like that stuff. I don't like it. I don't like that at all. And it's not cool. It's not okay. And it's not okay to talk about, the teenagers and them dancing to explicit music, especially when you're referring to the daughter of a woman who has a permanent protection order against your throuple. Okay? Against your throuple. Because y'all all about to find yourself in the same damn boat if it was up to me. But I prefer to make movies and videos, whatever, and lives and talk shit about you. So that's more fun for me. But otherwise, y'all can just kiss my ass, fuck off, and have a good day. All right. I will talk to y'all later. Bye. Oh, here, I'll play a little exit. There. Just in.